You're there, ladies and gents, how's it going? You've got me out on my little Angry Bee, my little GSXR750. Not been out this much, not had it very long, or at least not had many opportunities to ride it since I got it. But I've been doing some stuff to it, nothing major, but just something to make it a little bit more perky.
Keep that bar, rubber side down.
Now it's only about 5 degrees out at the moment, so yeah, I can't really put this bike through its paces, and I've only done a couple of miles since leaving home, so my tyres are definitely not up to temperature, so I'm not going to be hooning today, but I might make a little progress. But this is only a short little video, So what I've been doing to the bike, I've changed its gearing, so please ignore the speedo at the moment. That is not telling the truth, that is all telling lies. Yeah, I've got a speedo here to fit to it, which will rectify that. Yeah, this bike should be quite a little weapon. What I've done, I've gone down a tooth on the front and up a tooth on the rear, which means I get to keep the standard chain length, which makes things less complicated. But I did do the whole job. You're supposed to do the whole job together, and it was the first time of actually doing a chain rivet, which was easier than I was expecting, but a lot more effort than I was expecting. I didn't realise I was going to have to lean on that riveter quite so hard, so it took a little bit longer than I was expecting to do it, but it was good. It taught me a new trick. I now know how to do a chain of sprockets. Not that it's complicated, but yeah, awesome. I'm actually off to work in a minute. This is just a fun little ride and a chance to give you a little update on this bike, because you've not seen it for a bit, and also a chance for me to stretch my legs on a motorcycle, because when I'm on nights I just don't get the opportunity. But this bike feels much stronger already. Like I say, I'm not caning it, really not caning it. There's just no point in doing that. It's too cold, and yeah, I just wanted to stretch its legs and try it out, if you know what I mean. Make sure everything holds together and that. So like I said, I've still got the speedo heater to fit, which I will do next time I get a moment in the garage. I should really put my heated grips on, seeing as I've got them on this bike. I've not got my head around how they work yet, so I'll just cope. Like I say, it's not going to be a long ride today. I just wanted to make sure I put out a video this week because camera issues. Yeah, I went out with Big Pezza and Mr. Fish the other day, and another mate, Andy, and most of my footage is all lost because the GoPro Hero 10, yeah, it just had a hissy fit. I'm going to see if I can save anything from that ride, because I did use my Hero 9 as well, and I believe, not that I've checked it yet, but I believe that recorded something. I just hope it's got some audio. We'll have to see. It might all be rubbish. Like I say, please do ignore my speedo. It is not accurate. I've not calibrated it at all, so yeah, that needs to get sorted. So any numbers you see on here are not real. But yeah, that's the truth as well. Oh, it's so good to get out on this bike. It feels so nimble compared to my V85, and it's certainly got some peck, some get up and go, that's for sure. I don't really feel like the V85 is underpowered. It's just kind of underpowered for the use it has for me, and yeah, it's nice to have this, which has got that little bit more pep. Oh, I do love the English countryside. I really do need to learn to start leaning off this bike a bit more, but it's winter. I just want to stay tucked in behind the fairing and get just a little bit of heat in me still. Oh, this is great. The tyres on this are still quite new. We've not done very many miles at all, and having that new chain and sprockets means it's just, the transmission on this is just so smooth at the moment. I guess being a new chain, I'm probably going to have to adjust it a couple of times while it beds in, but hopefully it will all be nice and lovely, just like this beautiful, beautiful sun in front of us over the countryside. Oh, brilliant, lovely stuff, proper bucker. Yeah, that's what winter riding's about. And it's officially winter. Today is officially winter, so yeah. It's a 50, that's not, we're not even breaking the speed limit with our pretend numbers. I slowed down for nothing. Oh yeah. It's a sky like that that makes me just absolutely never want to tuck a motorcycle away entirely for winter. Now I know I have tucked my Moto Guzzi V7 away, but that's different. It's because I have other bikes that I can ride, but I could never be without a motorcycle in winter. It makes no sense to me. There's just so many beautiful days, and yeah, it might be a bit chilly, but it's not the end of the world, and there's loads of grip. I mean, like, yeah, you've got to wait a little bit longer for your tyres to come up to temperature, but yep, there is loads and loads of grip out there. You've just got to be sensible and not pile on the revs too quickly and all that sort of stuff, which is why doing this video today is kind of a little bit odd. It's me testing out the bike after doing the gearing change, so yeah, I actually want to put some revs down, but I'll probably only do that on a straight bit of road where I don't need to worry too much about losing traction on the corners. When I went up to Santa Pod, they surprised me actually, but thinking about it, it makes perfect sense. They actually up gear their motorcycles for it, or at least the guys in the class of racing that I was watching there. So they make their bikes accelerate slower, but what it means is that they can hold on to the lower gear that little bit longer, which means that they don't have to do as many gear changes, which saves time, and it also means that they can get off the line a little bit easier because they'll have that little bit more traction, as the first gear would then be slightly higher. It's all science, isn't it? It's all science. Good stuff. Now I think I've got plenty of petrol, so I'm not going to go and find a petrol station here. But I'm very much not wanting to be out hugely long today, just because I've got to get back home and get changed, sort my life out for work. Hopefully on this roundabout we won't get someone causing me to do swearies. Sorry about that in my last video. I tend to edit out any bits where I get cross with other road users, just because they're rubbish videos that do all that, aren't they? But we are all good today, all good. It is a lovely part of the world. It's very difficult to get road ragey when you're in such a lovely part of the world. I'd love to live in a country sort of cottagey sort of place like this, but I need my internet, and I bet it's rubbish here. In the words of Bruce Almighty, Nationals! Zoinks. Yeah, for short runs like this, it doesn't matter that it's a bit chilly, it doesn't matter at all, especially if you've got decent kit. But yeah, if I was going out for any further, I really wish I'd have researched how much heated grips work on this thing. I think it's just a button push and they'll come on, and then it's another button push to make them hotter or colder. But right now I just can't be bothered. It seems I'm a traffic magnet. At least it's not the traffic cops. Darn it! I just want to play! Oh, this bike is just so smooth. Even with this gearing change, which I thought was going to make it a little bit more jerky on the throttle, it's not. It's lovely. Yeah, I like it a lot. Nationals. So I'm currently running my GoPro Hero 8 on this helmet, which is my shoey. I don't know whether I've got the right angle with it. It was a rush setup just because of the issues I was having with my 10, and I've also had similar issues in the past with the 9, so I just wanted to put the old faithful, the trusty camera on my face, which would have been great, but this one's not set up for the microphone adapter, so I've had to use the media mod. So I really hope it's all working. I really do. I keep saying that once I get a setup working, like the GoPro Hero 8 on my other crash helmets, that I wasn't going to upgrade to the latest greatest GoPros and stuff like that. Yet I still seek to keep on doing it. The amount of money I've chucked at their products, and they're all beta testing with us, which is just wrong. And by the time they just about get them working, they bring out a new one which doesn't work. GoPro, just sort yourself out. All you need to do is have a camera for 2 years instead of 1, and then make it work. It's a much better business model and saves you money in the long run, but you don't have to develop a new camera every year. Idiots. But yeah, so if the angle isn't quite right, I do apologise for that. And yeah, if the audio's rubbish, again, sorry for that too. When I work nights, I really struggle to be motivated to do anything during the day. I still get up and get out of bed and things plenty of time before work, and then I sit in front of my computer, which is ridiculous because when I'm at work all I do is sit in front of a computer too. So yeah, I'm just prolonging basically my time at work even though I'm at home. So it's really good today to actually get out and do something. I was inspired by Captain Cranky. I watched his video last night where he went out for a very lovely ride, looking at the old forests and jungly bits of Australia in his area, and he just popped out just before work to go and do it, and he had an awesome time, and I had an awesome time watching him. Now this isn't quite jungly, although there are trees, but it's certainly not Australia, certainly not as exotic as all that, so a little bit less interesting for you, but certainly good for me, good for my mind, good for my body. Even if there is blooming traffic, grumble. To be honest, until I've got this speedo calibrated, I'm a bit nervous about going out riding. Not because I tend to go hell for leather on the road. I don't, even on my hooniest of days. I'm not quite as insane as some people might think I am. But being an older guy with a currently clean driving licence, I want to keep it that way. I like having cheaper insurance. Other people might disagree, but this gearing change has actually made this bike so much easier to ride. I don't need it to go Mach 10, I just need it to get to the speed it goes to quite quickly, or want it to get to the speed it goes to quite quickly, and this mod will definitely help with that. But what it does is it means I'm in a nicer rev range, I think, for doing my town riding.
So yeah, when you go out on the spur of the moment, always remember to bring a second GoPro battery with you, because it will run out when you least expect it to. Yeah, the cold plays havoc with GoPro batteries, as well as other batteries, and yeah, in a minute the battery all runs out. So didn't really finish the vlog, and yeah, but I still got out of the bike, so it was a good day. Whatever, who cares? So with that in mind, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't done so already and you like this bike, and maybe you like Moto Guzzi's, I've got a V85 and a Moto Guzzi V7 as well, and I've also got a Beta 390 Enduro bike which I do a bit of greenaning on. So if that sounds up your cup of tea, then don't forget to click that subscribe button, and if it doesn't, see you later. But yeah, if you like this video, why not give it a little thumbs up? I do like them a lot, and if you didn't, you can always give it a little thumbs down, that's fine by me too. But please do drop in a comment, I love hearing from you. Maybe you've got a sports bike, maybe you've done some gearing changes, maybe you've got a speedo healer and you know how to set it up properly, because I haven't worked that one out yet. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, do check out Captain Cranky's latest video, or the video that I mentioned on this. It's a good one. I'll put a link at the end in the cards. But yeah, in the meantime, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye for now. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Gotta keep that bike rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike rubber side down.